Hello and welcome to Bro Duel. I'm Dom.
And I'm Withstanding, and welcome to week 5 of Bits and Bobs, where we outline this week's best mods. To start us off, we have the Skyrim Adventurer's Tent mod. The mod adds a very large tent to the game that allows the player to pack up and take with them whenever they like. The tent is summoned with the Summon Tent spell, and you can set up the tent anywhere within a 250 foot radius of where you're standing. And to pack everything up, simply activate the dragon head plaque on the front of the tent. Much to our surprise, when you step inside of the tent, the inside is much larger than the outside. It comes with a full forge, alchemy tables, enchanting tables, and plenty of storage space in the form of chests, bookshelves, cupboards, and weapon racks. The tent also features a large bedroom, so you'll have pretty much everything you'll ever need from a house in the palm of your hand.
The Demon Lord Armour set is a newly made heavy armour that was made earlier this week, and you can get your hands on it by crafting it at the Skyforge. The gauntlets and armour come with enchantments. The gauntlets regenerate magicka 50% faster, and destruction spells will cost 25% less. And the armour will actually make you move more quietly and will poison nearby enemies. As you can see in the video after I punch this poor woman in the face, the poison smoke effect actually fits in quite nicely with this well-made armour mod.
And now to something a little less serious and more fun. Some of you have been asking for a more comedic mod, so here's one that was released this week. The Staff of Chicken Ball adds a new weapon to Skyrim that has an interesting twist. The staff casts a spell that projects chickens that explode in a fireball on impact, and even has its own sound effects to complete the illusion. The staff can be found at Catler's farm, and we'll just leave you with a kill cam of the staff in action.
The Dread Knight weapon set is a great mod that was only released 2 days ago. The mod features 8 new weapons that were released originally for Oblivion but has now been imported and retextured for Skyrim. The set includes a bow, a sword, a greatsword, an axe, a battle axe, a mace, a warhammer, and a dagger. And there's actually 2 sets of the weapons. One is craftable with ebony stats, and the other can be found in a guarded chest with Daedric stats, and both are upgradable. This is definitely one of the better mods released this week.
This next armour set will go well with that last weapon pack. The Frostbound Dragonscale armour is an ice-themed armour set based on the standard Dragonscale armour. The armour consists of 7 pieces: armour, helmet, boots, gauntlet, shield, circlet, and cloak. The armour is both male and female and works with every race. And as it's the first mod the creator has ever made, we really love the set and hope they make further mods in the future.
And now for something a little more simple, the Horses Gone Wild mod. The mod adds herds of wild horses across Skyrim. Being wild, most of the horses are not rideable, however in each herd there is one rideable horse. To help you find the horses, the creator has included a map showing the location of each herd, however catching the rideable horse still won't be an easy task.
Going back to weapons for a moment, we have the Insanity Sorrows Occultic Katana mod. As you'd expect, the mod adds a Celtic Katana to Skyrim, and all textures from the weapon are unique, no retexturing used with this mod, and everything has been made by the mod creator themselves. The Katana is slightly stronger than the Blade's Katana, so it's definitely lore friendly, and can be crafted at any forge. The design comes in 3 colours, each having their own coloured grip: blue, brown or black, and all 3 of them look great, and really fit into the world of Skyrim.
From katanas to spears, the Nordic Spears mod adds 3 spears into Skyrim: an iron spear, a steel spear, and an orcish spear. However, the creator is also working on a Dwemer spear and has plans for a whole bunch of other spears later on. The spears can be crafted and tempered at any forge with simple components: ingots, wood, and leather strips. Unlike the spears you may have seen in the Game Jam video, these spears use the standard 2-handed weapons animations. However, they do have a longer reach, critical stats, and have a greater attack speed.
Next up we have a very small but humble Treehouse player home mod. The Hunter's Treehouse is located between Riverwood and Whiterun, and is what every modest adventurer needs in a small, well-built treehouse. The house contains some storage with a few chests and barrels, some bookcases, a weapon rack and more. It's a great little pit stop for anyone looking to relax when they're travelling around Whiterun. It's a small addition to Skyrim that could make a big difference to some.
Next up we have a bow mod, the Narquelion. The Narquelion is an antique elven bow that you can find at the Autumnwatch Tower. It shares the stats of that of a normal elven bow, but with the damage of an ebony bow. And the bow itself is extremely detailed, and follows a similar theme to the creator's other bow releases, including the Bow of Shadows and the ancient Nordic longbow. So if you're looking for some bows, then we recommend you definitely check out this creator's other great releases.
And here we have the Crimson Daedric armour and weapon set. The mod adds Crimson Daedric weapons and armour to the game, but they're not just standard retexture of the Daedric set, but instead give a boost in damage and armour rating over the standard set. The items have a 4 to 5 point advantage over their respective pieces, so they're a great addition as an endgame armour set. To craft the items you'll need a respective Daedric equipment, plus 2 ebony ingots and 2 Daedric hearts. So to craft a Crimson Daedric greatsword, you'll need a Daedric greatsword plus 2 ebony ingots and 2 Daedric hearts. The set looks great as a retexture, and the added bonus of being a standalone set makes it a great mod for us.
Next up we have another player home mod, but this time it's something a little different. The crab shelter is a player home disguised as a giant mud crab, and you can find it near the waterfalls of the Darkwater River. The home is fit for a hunter, featuring a cooking place, a bedroll, a tanning rack, an alchemy table, and plenty of storage. This is a very unique and well thought out player home, and we definitely recommend you see it for yourself in game. And finally we'll be leaving you with an interesting spell mod released this week. The Reflection Ward mod adds a new ward spell called Shalidor's Mirror, which reflects any incoming spells and arrows towards where your crosshair is aiming. The spell will also reflect any incoming shouts, however some of these will actually break the ward. As you can see in the video, the ward is quite easy to control and it's a lot of fun killing a mage with their own spell, especially when you get a kill cam. And that's it for this week's episode of Bits and Bobs. Next week we'll be uploading daily spotlights and we'll be following through with even more of the mod requests left in the comment section. Thanks for watching.